Today we're going to talk about what obstacles are about, how should you think about obstacles, and how should you deal with it. I'm here in Vegas at Network Marketing Pro. It's a conference for network marketing leaders from all over the world. And Eric Worry, that's putting it all together, was talking last night about obstacles and how you deal with it in your life and how do you see it. So my first question to you would be is how do you see obstacles in your life? So what did Eric talk about? And I made a bunch of notes and wanted to read some of those back to you guys. He said, so what the 7 things that you should do when you're faced with an obstacle is the first thing, an obstacle or a problem or an issue, whatever you want to call it, right, is to be objective about it. And I know that when we get emotionally involved and, and it hurts, and it makes us uncomfortable, and especially if we suffer a little bit with fear of rejection, those kind of things are hard to be objective, but that's what you got to do. And so that's why you have to control your emotions, because otherwise you cannot be objective. And you choose to see the good in it. That's so important. Ignore what disturbs you and what limits you. Place the things in perspective, because what is happening, there's a perspective on it. And focus on what you can control. Now, so when we talk about this, is what can you control? What you can control is your emotions. And your emotions is how do you see an obstacle? How do you experience it? It's like, oh crap, not again. Or, oh my goodness, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with it. I can't handle this. If that's what it is, it's gonna be really tough. However, if you need to think about if something bad happens to you or you face an obstacle, what is your initial gut reaction to that? And if your initial gut reaction is anything like what I've said, then I would highly recommend that you get some coaching and that you do a lot of personal development and read about it. I've struggled with that for years, and I've had many setbacks, many obstacles, and I still have them every single day. Every single day, every single week. And the way I look at it, for me, is how can I learn from this? What is this? Where is this going? Where is this taking me? The other thing that I also, as Napoleon Hill talks about in Think and Grow Rich, how can this be an asset for my benefit? How can I benefit from this and get better from it? And then, of course, I have a bit of an aloha spirit with that, as we do from Hawaii, it's all good, brother, and things happen for a reason. And when you look at that, things are going to get a whole lot easier. So what can you control? What is up to you? Your emotions, your judgments. And it's so easy for us to judge. We judge all the time. Control your judgments. Control your credibility. Control your attitude, which again is very tightly tied in everything with your emotions. Control your perspective about things. Control your desires. And control your decisions. And guess what, guys? What is not up to you? What you shouldn't try to control? Everything else, because you can't control your friend, you can control your husband or your wife or your kids or your boss or your co-workers. The only thing that you can control is your thoughts and your actions. And it all starts with your thoughts and the way you look at it. So today, that is my 2 cents worth. I know I'm going fairly long today, now time to repeat it all. But I want you to go back and listen to this again, and also want you to join me on my website, Johan Van Ardy, or rugbydude.com, and on there you'll see that I'm giving away the 7 free questions that you should ask when you're considering starting a home-based business, such as what we are involved here, and that report is totally free for you. And then, of course, the link on this post is a link to work with me, where I offer 15-minute free coaching to you to help you deal with obstacles, how to take a look at it. And guys, guess what? It's totally free. 15 minutes, you got the best of my time, and I'll give you my feedback from things that I've experienced and from the mentors that I learned from. This is Johan Van Ardy signing off. Take care. Aloha. God bless.